on this side.
Anyways, let's make a start. So, good morning, good day, good evening, good whatever time of day you're listening to this. This is the Millennial Z podcast. Back again with another episode. I'm your host, Tommy, joined by three lovely guests this evening. We will start with my most regular guest, Dylan. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good, bro. I'm very hungry at the moment. I won't lie.
You're hungry. Whilst you do the intros, do you want to get something to eat quickly?
No, it's cool, bro. No, I'll leave it because
Sure?
I was gonna get some food while I was out, but I was like, no, I'll be too late. So it's all good.
Are you sure?
Dedication. No, it's cool, bro. It's a dedication.
All right. Thank you for your dedication. Armani, how are you doing this evening?
Hi. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm back.
Good.
Ready. Let's go.
Thank you. And we have a new guest this evening. India, would you like to introduce yourself to my listeners?
Yeah, hi, I'm India. This is my first time doing a podcast. I'm a little bit nervous, so yeah.
Nah, you'll be fine, don't worry. I don't bite. And Dylan and Armani don't bite either. So start things off with a couple icebreaker questions. So my first icebreaker question is, what is one thing you would do if you can never fail at it?
I know what mine would be. Have you seen that video of, it was on TikTok like the other day, of someone jumped off a cliff and they had that flying squirrel suit on? Did you see that? So
I've never seen this video.
Right, so they jump off cliffs and off mountains and they've got like a suit on that lets them fly. It's like a flying squirrel suit. So I would do that. And then I could land. If I couldn't fail, then I could land it perfectly, and I know I wouldn't die.
That's actually
definitely do that.
That's very good.
That is very original. I won't lie.
Isn't it?
That is very original.
That is very, very
I
original.
read that.
I can't lie. I couldn't think of anything when I thought of this question. I thought of the question. I was thinking, wait, what would I actually do? That I realized I couldn't think of anything. So I'm gonna let you guys go and see what I can come up with.
I'll let Armani go because I'm in that same boat too.
I've been thinking about this. I honestly, like, what? You know, I had to like rephrase the question about 3 times. Like, wait, what did Tommy mean by this?
You know what? I'll fly an airplane. That's what I'll do. I'll keep it simple. I'll fly an airplane.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, long distance. I'll travel to like New Zealand, not Australia, New Zealand.
I like that. That's interesting. I'm still trying to think.
Isn't it?
Just to say something, I'd probably say something like racing, but like really, really high speed.
What Formula One things?
Like faster than that. Like just experience real speed.
Is there anything faster than Formula One?
I mean, theoretically, there are things made out there that are faster.
And
I'm just thinking on the spot here, so let's not read into it too much. Like this is just an idea of what I could do if I couldn't fail.
So man, they say don't ask questions. Just go with the flow.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
I'll say a bit like Dill, just like on the spot thing. It'll be like deep sea diving, just to see what's down below. Purely because, right, you can only see unless, like, if you look online and stuff. But I actually want to see it myself, and because I've done something similar to that, I would want to go deeper and just see what's down under the sea.
Like right to the bottom.
Yeah. But I won't die.
I like that.
Nemo.
I like that.
The light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, that's smart. That's clever.
Actually, I want to change mine now. I want to change mine to, I want to be one of those people that gets in the cage in the water and you put them in the cage in front of all the sharks.
Impossible.
That would be so good though.
That is very brave.
You fail at it, so you know you're not going to die from it.
I hear that, but my heart cannot take it because
I swam with sharks, you know.
You swam with sharks?
Yeah, when I went to Mexico, it was actually quite lit, and there was stingrays and everything.
Stingrays?
Yeah.
You're
they
brave.
were all around us. They just
You're
went
real
round us.
brave.
It's lit.
Like, I can never, after what happened to Steve Irwin, Steve's swimming with what's called stingrays. Nah.
But if you knew that you couldn't fail, you knew it would be 100% okay.
There you go.
I guess that's true, to be fair.
See,
That is true, to be fair.
ye with little faith.
Maybe I should change mine then.
Coming through quoting scripture, you know.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I'm changing mine. Let me go and like ride like a lion or something, or an elephant.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
See, I want to change mine to now exploring space.
What did we watch it? That's a good one though.
Exploring space. Because I was thinking that, but I was like, oh, I don't know. But like when you said about the sea, like obviously the other, oh yeah, I'd love to explore space for sure.
What? Star Trek vibes.
Pretty much, bro.
Fair enough.
On that.
Fair enough.
Any planet I can find, just bro, see everything. Imagine actually, no, just think right for a second. Imagine you're in space and you're looking down on the Earth. Like, how unreal would that be? Like, that's so crazy. That's so crazy to me to think about. Just looking down at Earth and just like everybody is just on that planet, and it would probably look so small in space, but it's like life is there.
That's true. That is very true. Very lit.
That's
very
very
mad.
good.
So,
And we're
yeah,
like, oh look, there's a little deal.
oh yes, it's floating away. But yes, let's move on to our second icebreaker question, which is, what is your USP, which is your unique selling point? So I discovered that mine the other day is that I'm an amazing gift giver. There's one thing I am good at is giving gifts. So I've decided to make that my USP.
Do you know why that's so crazy?
Because that's your USP.
No, I was gonna say because I've never got a gift from you, bro.
Bruh.
apart from baptism, I think.
Oh.
We're gonna change that one.
It's so good, bro.
We're gonna change that.
Listen, we'll talk about my gift receiving in our love languages, so it's all good.
Okay, fair enough. India, what about you two?
I'll say mine is I'm very charismatic, and I'm like a very like positive person. Just generally, always. That's my main thing. Like I always look for positive in the negatives, always, regardless of what it is.
That's really important as well.
Especially during the current period we're in. It's very, very crucial.
Yeah.
I'd say mine is, I'd say I'm quite driven. Like if I want something, then I'll definitely go ahead and do it. But on the other hand as well, like, because if I don't want to do something, so like everyday things that I'll find boring, it takes me like, I procrastinate a lot. That's the bad thing. But if I do really want to do something, then I'll definitely do it.
Yeah, procrastination is my best friend at the moment.
I was gonna say procrastination is it's a sticky one.
Honestly, this is me in procrastination.
Every day, bro.
I'm trying to overcome this, but it's hard.
It's so hard, man. The motivation is just not there at the moment. Yeah, I'd probably say I think, to be fair, I feel like I'm quite a good listener, like in that sense, and trying to be there for people, and I like being there for people as well. So I mean, I was literally talking to somebody last night, and then they just like, obviously not like it was nice, but they just like offloaded a lot of things. I was like, oh, like it's nice that they just, without even like unprovoked, they just wanted to offload to me. So I feel like that'd be mine.
Like you make people feel comfortable to open up.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
I don't like being there for people, so works.
I feel like Dill, yours should just be like, just half. Do you know why? Because
let me take my back. Can I stop mine?
When I had like not met you, but like I was getting introduced to you by someone, the sister said, Dill gives the best hugs. Like he's the best hug giver ever. And I'm like, is it? And then when I hugged you, I was like, oh, Dill actually gives the best hugs. Yeah, that's yours. I can't lie.
Yeah, let me rewind.
Rewind.
My unique selling point is my hugs. 100%.
100%.
I love hugs so much. Like,
you must be starving right now.
Bro, that brother's starving for real.
You're
that
starving
brother's
right now.
Starving. What do you know how much it's killed me not being able to hug anybody? Like, I see people and I'm like, oh, I wish I could just hug you right now. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
post-COVID, Dill, you're gonna have a queue. Everyone go get Dill.
I mean, you can hug your sister, your brother, your parents.
No, I hug my brother. The thing with like, with my family, because I always used to hug them so much, like they just don't like it when I hug them. And so now I've like, I don't want to hug them because like, I know they don't like it anyway. So it's like, yeah, I said like, I don't really get a hug dose from anybody apart from Yash. He come through for me. He is.
Shout out Yash.
Yeah.
He's the real MVP.
For real, for real. So we love that.
Yeah.
But,
so Dylan, your unique selling point is now your hugs.
yes, sir. 100%.
Fair enough. So we'll move on to the last icebreaker question, which is, what's the last great TV show or movie you have watched or currently watching, if it's a TV show? For me, it's Snowfall.
I've like stopped watching TV and stuff because I just don't have time. Because basically, right, by the time I finish work, there's just no time for life. So I just don't really watch. But I'll say the last TV show I watched, which was actually really good, is called Line of Duty. And I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like, I was put off it for ages because I was like, I don't want to watch that. But then my mum, like, and so many people, even my clients, were telling me, "Money, you need to watch it." And I watched it. On my days, I was hooked. I watched it all, like all the seasons.
it's amazing.
If British people know one thing, it's to make a good crime drama.
Yeah,
it's the USP. It's actually their USP. It's really the USP at this point because Line of Duty is amazing. It's amazing.
Top tier. If you ain't watched it, go watch it.
I ain't watched it. I'm gonna have to go watch it.
You have to watch it. It's good. It's good.
It's so good. You'll be hooked. You'll be hooked in like the first episode.
Alright, so listen, I'll give it a try for sure. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's short seasons. There's only like 4 or 5 episodes per season. So.
I rate that more so, to be fair.
But it's deep.
Yeah.
Really good.
Get through it quickly.
I'm thinking back to the last, I mean, this was time ago that I watched it now, but when I watched Money Heist, like, I think I watched the first 3 seasons of it. And I can't lie, that genuinely was one of the first, or the most memorable TV program I was ever actually hooked to. Like, I wanted to watch every single episode and just keep watching it. I fully rated that. Obviously, yeah, I stopped watching it obviously because I turned 18. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me try and be good. But that was such a lit. I was actually gutted. It was such a lit program.
Money Heist is good. All I'm gonna say on that is Arturo should not be in season 5. I'll leave it at that. He served his purpose. But he served his purpose.
I watched something called The Ripper the other week, and that was really interesting. It's like a documentary. It's on Netflix, and it was about the Yorkshire Ripper.
Okay.
And it goes through the whole case, and it's really interesting. We started watching it, and then we just went through all of the episodes in one sitting because we couldn't stop watching it. It's really interesting.
See, those when they got you hooked like that, man. Those are good.
They're very good.
It's a documentary as well. It was just really interesting to learn about.
I'm gonna have to watch that for sure.
Say
The Ripper, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
The Ripper and Line of Duty.
Yeah.
All right, say less.
Then for me, it's Snowfall, which just started recently. I like it's a good TV show, very good TV show.
What's
it about?
Snowfall. So it's basically about how crack was introduced into Los Angeles. But yeah, it follows this kid called Franklin Sane, who was like the first guy to introduce crack into it. Well, it's fictional, it's not true, but it's based on the crack epidemic in the 1980s.
Is it on?
BBC iPlayer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And fun fact, the guy that plays Franklin Sane is actually British. And when you hear his accent, you'll be shocked. Like, perfect Los Angelian accent. Like, I was shocked that he was actually British. Then when I heard him on the Jimmy Fallon, was it Jimmy Fallon show? I think it was the Jimmy Fallon show. and his South London accent came through. I was like, wow, you are really not American. But yeah.
Well, it's easier for like British people to do an American accent than it is for an American person to do a British accent.
100%, because Americans butcher our accent.
But they probably all posh and everything, man. Like,
honestly, as
speaking
in,
like the Queen, like, are we out here like that?
We're not speaking no Queen's English out here. But
For
yeah.
real.
But yeah, Snowfall. Snowfall's the last great TV show I watched.
Fair enough then.
Yes. So we'll move off the icebreaker questions.